Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. It's me, Brennon, your lovable host. Along with me, as always, is my one co-host for the evening, Sam, the Vault Boy Hunter. Say hello, Sam.
Hello, everybody.
And we've got a great show for you. That's right, episode 64. Tell me, how did Eternal Masters make you feel?
Show me on the doll where it touched you.
Show me on the pack where you first picked it. Anyway, what are we talking about? We'll talk about Standard Pauper, our weeks in review, and I have a little Pauper something at the end we'll talk about. But let's start off where we usually do. Ye old Standard Pauper. Yeah, it's a little disappointed this week. Anyway, SPDC 3308 this past Sunday. 10 players, 10 reported, 3 rounds Swiss top 4 playoff hosted by the lovely and multicultural Roberto Remedio. Top 4 playoff in first place is an inappropriately named deck I'm not going to say. Second place is green-white. Fourth place is another Golgari control. The first place was Golgari as well. And Roberto rounded up the top 4 with mono green board. Well, let's take a look at green-white and see what's going on there.
I feel for you, Roberto. The format got solved very quickly.
Yeah, it did. And you got beat by someone who thinks swearing is funny, like I did when I was 13. It's hilarious to put that in the title so everybody has to look at it.
Well, don't get me wrong, swearing is amazing. And
I swear up a storm, yo.
Yeah, but not in a way that people could view, especially as a representative of our small community.
Yeah. See, here's the deal. Got this for SOI. I know you don't care, clearly. But there are those of us who actually want to be good stewards of the game. We have ideals that we try to adhere to somewhat. We try to make this entertaining for the widest range of people possible so the game that you are clearly enjoying expands. More people that play the game, the more they put into the game, the more they advance it to make it continually entertaining. So, you can put whatever is allowed, and that's perfectly fine. But if you actually care about the format, these kind of things aren't really giving me the I care vibe. But hey, you do what you want to do, because clearly you don't care what other people think. Anyway, let's take a look at Roberto's deck. Bored. I'm sorry, you're so bored. Anyway, he has Byway Courier. What is this mess? Oh, that's the good one.
Yeah, he's actually pretty solid.
Yeah, when it dies, investigate. It's a 3/2 for 3. It's good. Elvish Visionary. We all know it. We all love it. Servant of the Scale.
Somehow still playable. I don't understand.
Modular, yo.
He's a 1-drop. I guess the format is starved for 1-drops.
Oh well. Snapping Gnarlid. Landfall gets +1/+1. Glade Watcher. Wow, I haven't seen that in forever.
It makes sense in the deck.
Yeah, it's a 3/3 for 2. Defender. But if you have Formidable, you can pay a green and make them boogie. Leaf Gilder. Rampy. Scion Summoner. More ramp and more bodies on the field for 3 mana. Stampeding Elk Herd. That's the good stuff right there. Formidable. Everything gains trample. Spells. Lead by example. I don't know this one. It's 2 mana instant. Support 2. Neat. Rabid Bite. That's a good one. The green fight card. Sorcery for 1 and a green. Epic Confrontation. Smoosh. 2 mana. Sorcery. Target creature gets +1/+2. And fights.
Isn't Epic Confrontation just better than Rabbit Bite?
No. Epic Confrontation deals damage back and forth. Rabid Bite only deals damage to the opponent's creature. They're different.
Fights target. Okay, I get it. Okay, so yeah, Epic Confrontation is not quite as good.
Yeah, although it does make it bigger. Alright, 2 Pulse of Murasa. Interesting.
And another one you won't know.
Yeah. Tread Upon. Wow. That has been for frickin' ever. 1 and a green, instant. Creature gets +2/+2 and gains trample.
You know what occurs to me?
What's that?
That when Origins rotates, we will probably never get Elvish Visionary back. Because it's not a card that you can just print and set.
They're gonna have to rename it.
Yeah,
do something else.
Yeah. Because, this is a plane without elves. It's so long, Elvish Visionary.
Right. So we have a green Eldrazi for 1 and a green, colorless. Enters the battlefield, draw a card.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do from now on. Every tribe will get 1 in green. Even merfolk. Alright, sideboard, you got your Aerial Volley, your Caustic Caterpillar, put another more Pulsive Morasses, Stampeding Elk Herd, Titanic Growth, +4/+4 instant for 1 and a green. Glade Watcher, 1 on the sideboard, a Forest. Did you just not know which one that you wanted to put in there? Lead by example, another one in there. Okay, well, that's interesting.
I wonder if that's really a forest. Against control, I need to go to 21.
Right.
Huh, that's weird.
It is weird. Well, anyway, let's take a look at MPDC 3308. 10 players, 9 reported. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Alright, top 4 playoff, hosted by the lovely and talented Gwynedd, writer of writeradept.blogspot.com. Start off with, oh my god, the winner was BG Control. I don't know. Second place is a Rakdos BR Madness. Pretty cool. Look at this. Number 4 in the top 4 is White for the Win. It's a mono white deck. We'll look at that one. And then follow up is Inspector Trample, which I love that name. Telcar, congrats. You win the naming game. Let's look at mono white and see what we got.
Isolation Zone. Wow.
Look
Sorry.
at this.
Go ahead.
Jamoka Warrior, 3/1 for 2. Makindi Aeronaut, flying, 1/3. Territorial Rock, another flying, 1/3 for 2. Thraben Inspector, love that little 1-drop. Topin Freeblade, Herald of Dramuka, Vigilance, other warriors get Vigilance. What all do we have? Soldier,
only the
Soldier.
warriors are warriors.
Huh. Well, okay.
Seems minimal, but it's still still a bear.
Still a bear. And Core Scythe Master gets first strike when attacking.
I guess that's pretty cool.
Yep. Center Soul is the first spell. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice or rebound. It's handy. Kithian's Tactics. Oh wow. 1 white sorcery. Creatures you control get +2/+1 until end of turn. Spell Mastery. Those creatures gain Vigilance until end of turn. Pacifism. 3 of those. True Faith Censor. 2 mana equipment. Get +1/+1 in Vigilance. But if it's a human, it gets +2/+1 instead.
A lot of your stuff is humans.
Oh yeah. Strength of Arms. It's an instant. Target creature gains +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control an equipment, put a 1/1 human token on the battlefield. That is high incentive to have an equipment out there on the battlefield. It doesn't even have to be equipped. It just has to exist. Plains, sandstone bridges. When it comes into play, target creature is +1/+1 in Vigilance. Angelic Purge, which is wonderful removal. Isolation Zone, holy crap. When Isolation Zone enters the battlefield, exile target creature or enchantment an opponent controls until Isolation Zone leaves the battlefield.
4 mana.
Wow, that's a lot of mana.
For a neuter Oblivion ring.
Pathetic.
Yep.
Vessel of Ephemera. Sack it for 2 spurts. Smite the Monstrous, more removal. Student of Ojutai. Life gain against fast decks.
Yeah, it's got prowess, gain 2 life.
Yep. And it's 2/4.
Yeah, but it's from dragons, which didn't have prowess, so...
They can't call it prowess.
Because it was before they made prowess evergreen. So dumb. They did it, like, right after.
I don't understand their logic half the time.
Yeah.
Alright. And then Inspired Charge. It's 2 and 2 white. Instant. Creatures you control get +2/+1. It's a lot of mana for an Anthem. Alright, well there you go. That is SPDC for this week. Anything strike you as interesting?
I mean, we're fairly close to Moon, and that's where I think things hopefully will get shooken up a little bit. I just hope Moon doesn't turn into Battle for Zendikar 3rd set with a whole bunch more Eldrazi's.
It would be irritating.
Ugh.
I think it would be very lazy.
I mean,
I don't understand why.
They kind of proved to be a little lazy recently, but I mean, I've liked Shadows. I think the draft environment's really good.
Yeah.
I think Standard is okay. I mean, it's pretty much dominated by like 2 or 3 decks, which is Standard. And then there has been some impact for Modern, which is nice, now that the inappropriate cards have gotten banned. So I'm just really looking forward to Moon. I just want Merit Liege. Give me Merit Liege. Sorry. But this week's lore on the Mothership, or last week's lore on the Mothership, was about Arlencord.
Yeah, I saw that.
Angels. That was pretty cool. That was some...
And she was trying to hide her wolfinism.
Yeah, from the Inquisitors or whatever, the Avacens. Priests.
The Thrabans.
Yeah, the Thrabans. So that was pretty neat. So that was good writing. And the one where Jace and Tamio take on Avacen was pretty cool.
Yeah, it just proves how much of a wuss Jace is.
And how apparently badass Tamio is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, she's had so little lore attached to her.
Right.
They did a really good job of making her seem very hardcore.
Right, and then she's like, oh yeah, I could destroy the entire plane right now if I wanted to, but I promised I never would. Again.
Yeah, well, because apparently Kozilek's, Evercole's going to come along and destroy the entire plane anyway, so...
Well, what they could do is, if it happens, basically create another hell vault or whatever and just trap it there for all eternity.
Yeah. And then when we return to Innistrad, they open the hell vault and what's his Grizzlebrand's in there with Emrakul. And then everybody
Someone suggested that out of nowhere, like the what she's summoning is what's his nuts? The Garrick. Like he's just amassed so much like dark energy. He's like a giant humanoid now. You know, gonna rampage Godzilla style.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I've heard rumors that Emrakul is going to be like like a big furry monster from Unglued.
It's like casting cost of 10,000 or whatever.
It'll be something like the Hedron Collider was, or Hedron alignment was from Battle Block, where you have to meet certain conditions on one side of the card and you flip each side, and that's Emrakul on the other side. So it would be like cryptolids, and you have to.
It's Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, I don't have a frame of reference for that, but if they do it, it keeps Emrakul from being show and tellable, or sneak and showable, or sneak attackable, or you can't summon her. You can't summon it with Nahiri.
Yeah.
In Modern, which is obviously something that they didn't really intend to do, but that deck is it's gross when it works, that's for sure.
Oh, I opened a Nahiri yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We've had a few come in and out of the store, so...
Seems like a solid card.
It is. I mean, I didn't give it a lot of credit, but it gets to the ultimate super quick, because it starts at 4, and its ultimate is 8.
Yep,
its +2 is
+2. Yeah,
super solid, and the decks that want to play it can keep it safe. So
that's why you play Jeskai, just dispel everything.
Yeah, you got Snappies and Lightning Bolts and Romance. So I mean, you got good stuff to go with it. So
it's true.
Cryptics, Counterspell, Force of Will.
Force of Will, yes.
I veered off. So
wrong one.
News for me. We did a midnight draft at the shop of Eternal Masters. I got there at 10 p.m. And by the time I got there, one of my coworkers had already opened up 2 boxes.
Wow.
He proceeded to open 2 additional boxes, so a whole case. Ripped 2 Wastelands, 1 foil. He ripped 4 Forces, 1 foil. 2 Caracases, 2 Mana Crypts. No Jace, surprisingly enough. Foils of interest, he got a foil of each blast, and those things are
nice.
Crazy expensive, because
yes, they are.
Foil. And he ripped a foil Belful Strix.
Nice.
Surprisingly expensive.
I can't find my Belful Strix.
I mean, it's a good time to get Belful Strixes because they're just rares.
Right.
So they're like $4. They're nothing. But the foil ones are super expensive. 6 people showed up for the draft, and it was done by 3:30. So I guess we played 3 rounds. The format looks good. It looks close to Modern Masters 1.
Nice.
Closer to that than to Modern Masters 2 or Vintage Masters. The archetypes are a little tighter. Vintage Masters, because of the power level involved, it was more like playing Cube. The dominant things seem to be white-red, black-green, black-blue. Those all seem really solid, because black-blue is green-blue is tempo.
Okay.
Mana Wars, effective creatures, pretty decent flyers. And yeah, I mean, I thought it looked fun to draft. I didn't get to draft it because I was the TO. We're doing another one on Friday nights at a normal time to hopefully get a few more people out. Because we still have plenty of the product, which is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's actually sold pretty good. So, and I think it's going to accomplish the mission of getting the uncommon level stuff out there, like Cabal Therapy. Out of those boxes,
Yeah.
12 Cabal Therapies.
Damn.
12 Chain Lightnings. Like, I mean, that type of stuff is going to come down in price. I don't think it's going to do a lot to help, like, Mana Crypts, hits, or any of that type of stuff. Like, because he opened another case on Monday, or another box on Monday. So that's 5 boxes for those of you following along at home. And he finally ripped the Jace.
Okay.
So I don't think it's going to really help with any of that. Like, the mythic and level stuff isn't going to really come down, but
right. Yeah, I was just glad that, you know, the stuff that was printed uncommon was way more affordable now. So
oh yeah,
it's good for me.
No, it's really cool. And I walked out that night with my Nimble Mongooses,
Nice.
my Peregrine Drakes,
Yep.
with some new werebears, because the werebears I have are pretty beat up because they were original printing.
Right.
I'm just gonna, with Sharpie, write, he has the right to bear arms on it. I'm just gonna white
so
out
stupid.
the new flavor text because it doesn't need to be on the card. And then I'm gonna write, he has the right to bear arms on it because it's iconic flavor text. For the love of God, what were they thinking? What were they thinking? And then I helped the guy that bought all that stuff price the stuff to put up on eBay while we were still there, while I was running the tournament, and organize it all. And so he hooked me up with 2 foil Nimble Mongooses and 1 foil Peregrine Drake for helping him out.
Hot damn.
Awesome. They are beautiful. The foil treatment looks so good on the set. And some of the foils have had issues with the edges, like the cut was weird, but none that I saw. I will say every disenchant that isn't foil has a weird watermark on it over the rarity symbol down into the text box on the right side of the card.
Really?
Yeah, every one that I've seen so far. So I imagine it was on the print end. So whatever happened, like...
What kind of watermark is it? Is it just like a mistake, or is it actual design?
Oh no, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. Like, I don't know how it works, because you figure they send it digitally to the printer.
Yes.
But it looks like a photo that had a drop of water when it went into the developer or something on it. So that one
Weird.
little was bad.
That's disenchant?
No, I'm sorry, pacifism.
Pacifism, okay.
Yeah, all the pacifisms have a weird watermark on them. So I bet we could probably find it online. I'll look and see if somebody's online.
Yeah, I would. If not, I need to keep hold of those. Those misprints sell for quite a bit more. All right. Well, that's cool. News for me. Let's see. I spent a lot of time this weekend monitoring prices because I needed 5 chain lightnings because I had sold all mine. In anticipation of even announcing chain lightning, I feel very vindicated. Sold all mine for $13 a piece, I believe, and then bought 5 more back for $5 and under. And maybe it'll go down more, but I don't really care. I mean, 25 bucks after I made 50 something, or right about, yeah, $52. I feel pretty good about that exchange. So Still ahead $20-something.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I have one sitting in my little pole at home
Sweet.
or at the shop, so I'm gonna buy one because that's one of the two cards that was prohibitive price wise for building a pauper cube.
Yep, that's exactly it. You know what I had? I had in my deck. I had actually. Let's see, how many did I have? I'm trying to remember. What did I? Because I actually had a replacement. For a long time, I had a replacement in my pauper cube. I want to say it was Arc Lightning. I can't remember. There's an uncommon that does 2 and then 1. Crap, I can't remember now. I could look it up. But yeah, it's crazy. When one card costs, 20% of your cube.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And I don't think I'm going to do... I probably won't do the Maze of Ith in it.
Oh, I did, but I got a crazy deal. I told you about that, right?
Yeah. And I mean, it depends, because Maze was in it as a rare, but it doesn't look like it's going to drop too low.
Yeah.
So, because, of course, there's a demand for mazes.
Yeah, it's huge in Commander.
Yeah. Stupid Commander. Ruining all the fringe cards for...
It does. So, I did that, and then I also obtained all my Chrome Moxes for the Charbelcher deck. So that deck is now, once I received the Moxes in the mail, complete. What I did is I spent time on eBay, and I sat there and refreshed a bunch and waited for every new posting to come up, because you can kind of tell when people are done drafting and they start posting their stuff on eBay. And anyone who put buy it now or best offer, I lowballed with $8.50. Said, hey, they can decline it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And that's how I got them.
That's awesome.
Yes. So I'm quite pleased. Oh, that's shipped too. I didn't pay for shipping.
I know I'm going to send you, because I found a small amount of championship edition decks.
Yes.
Or cards, and I found a gold border Chrome Mox.
Hell yeah.
So I'm going to send you that this weekend. Because
thank you.
No problem.
I love it, because I have all the gold borders for any cubes that I do, and I'm working on the skeleton of a not really a powered cube, but one of the legacy cubes.
Yeah.
And that will go a long way.
Yeah.
Because I loves me some gold bordered.
And of course, as I continue to sort cards, I have 5 more long boxes left.
Oh my god.
After I get through with them long boxes, I get to go back through everything and sort by color.
Sweet baby Jane.
I'm never going to be done, but I can see the light at the end of the rainbow. Unfortunately, at the end of the tunnel, unfortunately, it is a train, and it's going.
It's a train that's coming right at you. All right. Well, let's see. Oh yeah. Also, I'll show you a picture real quick. I framed the Sapperling picture that I got.
Oh, awesome.
Jesper Mirafors painted me a picture. He will come. You can ask him. He'll commissionally create. I don't know how you say that. Any one of his old cards on a 4x4 wood background. So it's actually wood, so it's going to last. But I wanted to frame it and put it on the wall near my other Thalid. So I now have 2, and it looks awesome. I didn't have any black paper, so I got this frame from the ye old Walmarts.
Okay.
It's a 5x5 frame. The wood is actually 4x4. So I took out the fake picture that was in the middle. But the background was white, and it looked weird because it's not the same white as the thick white border, and it's not the same white as the border on the painting that he has.
Right.
Because he whitewashes it first and then puts tape around it.
Right.
and then paints it to make it neat. And I had no black paper. So what I ended up doing is my daughter has all kinds of art supplies, and she had some charcoal pencils. And I got just a normal piece of paper and used the charcoal pencil and colored it black. So that's my art that it's sitting on. And the other thing is I used double stick tape to stick the wood to that paper. And if it ever falls, I'm just going to use hot glue. But so far, so good. And the reason I had to do that is because the paint on the wood actually started making like stick noises on the glass that was in there. So I took out the glass entirely. So there's nothing to hold it in. That's why I had to use that tape on there.
It looks good.
Yeah, thank you.
The other one, of course, looks amazing.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Freaking Hastings is going to close all of their stores.
Hastings is?
Yeah, they
When?
filed Chapter 11 today.
Oh damn! I need to get to. There's one near my house I need to go get to. Because if they're gonna do like a everything must go,
I'm gonna have to. Everything must go there. Oh,
heck yeah!
I did.
Yep.
Dang it.
Oh well.
We have one in Lawrence, so it's one of the two places in town that still rents movies, besides the box.
Right. Yeah.
Where
The
games at.
Yeah, Hastings is about an hour from my house. My daughter loves it because they have a alternative section that she can go and get all her vampire needs.
They do.
See,
I've wandered through it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with all the teenage girls swooning.
Yes.
No, I like it because people don't go there to buy video games, so even if it's a hot game, I can just walk in and get a copy.
Yep.
Yeah, so, but it's like 3 minutes away from my house.
Wow.
We know, like, we go whenever. The problem recently has been we find the books and stuff that we want, and then we go home and buy them on Amazon for a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Does that make us bad people, or is that just what retail stores are for now?
Yeah, they're big display boxes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
The pricing isn't competitive, unfortunately.
Nope.
So
that's why I try to shop local every chance I get, but oh my god, you're paying double. It hurts.
yeah, a lot of the times, I mean, we like to eat at local restaurants.
Yep.
And all that stuff, but like, as far as like big purchases and stuff, it just doesn't make any sense, unfortunately. But we've got a lot of the bigger chain stuff in town anyway, so.
I hear you.
Stupid Best Buy. It's hypnotic. But,
Yeah, I go there for all my printer needs.
we got a Popeyes in town. It opened like 2 weeks ago. Oh god, I love Popeyes. It's a chicken place.
Oh yeah, there's one like right by my house. I'm so tired of it.
I love Popeyes. Because all we had was K-Fry.
Oh, okay.
K-Fry's horrid. And we got a Raising Cane's.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah, which is chicken strips and french fries.
And toast. Don't forget that toast, yo.
Swear to God, it's the best chicken strips I've ever had.
What about that sauce? Tell me about it.
Oh, the cane sauce? Yes. I would eat that on anything. And
yes.
when I say anything, I mean like I would put it on apple pie.
It's so addictive and good.
Oh, it's so good. But so Lawrence has come a long way as far as chicken goes. And the funny part is we have a Cane's, the Popeyes, and we have a Chick-fil-A all within like a block-and-a-half radius.
Yeah, the Cane's near me is right across the street from the Chick-fil-A, and they're Bigot Burgers.
Yeah, they're not so accepting sandwiches.
Yes, that's when I saw it on Twitter, Bigot Burgers. That gave me the chuckle.
I don't particularly care for their chicken.
Really?
Yeah, I mean the chicken sandwiches are good, but they're dry with
Oh,
a chicken sandwich. I mean,
yeah, the non-fried.
yeah.
It tastes fake. They did something to that chicken.
Oh, it's fake. Yeah, it's just like Wendy's chicken sandwich.
It's formed,
Yeah,
not grown.
it's held together with food glue.
Oh,
Yeah, gross.
pink slime.
But anyway, yeah. So I'm pretty excited.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, one more thing to actually talk about Pauper. I want to talk about. It's your list, Sam. It's your list. It's Tortured Toolbox. I kind of hit you up on this earlier
Yeah.
because I was wondering what. Because I saw Dan playing a Tortured Existence deck.
Yeah.
Now he was playing some crazy Sultai version.
Yeah. People have tried splashing blue in for like mall drifters,
Yeah.
but I think the deck works well enough on its own, like creating artificial card advantage, that you don't really need mall drifters. Because if you play it like a dredge deck, which is kind of what it ends up being,
Yeah.
you have toolbox answers for a lot of things. So, as far as the vessel
Right.
goes, I mean, Commune with the Gods is 2 mana straight out. It gets you less. It gets you a creature or a land,
Right.
or an enchantment, and even if you whiff, you get more stuff into your graveyard. It's one of your better ways of finding Tortured Existence if you don't have it in.
Right.
I guess the vessel does the exact same thing, but with 1 more mana.
Yeah, it's only 4 cards instead of 5.
Yeah, it's a little lighter, but you get more variety. It might be worth a try in that Commune with the Gods slot.
I was wondering, because that's kind of what I was thinking. What do you replace? I mean, Commune of the Gods was so good, though.
Yeah, it's really good.
And this you can kind of put on layaway.
Right. I mean, you already have Seder Wayfinders, you have 3 Stinkies, and 2 Brown Skells in the deck. So, I mean, you've already got a pretty decent dredge package. The changes that I would make to the deck now is I would make some cuts and I would include 2 to 3 Grimrock Anglers.
Wow.
Yeah, because you really do need a tool to finish the game out.
Sure.
And you end up with a lot of stuff in your graveyard that you're not going to get back at any point. And I mean, a 5/5 for 1 mana is always going to be a good game. I mean, so I actually put this build together in paper.
Yep, me too.
I've got to play it a few times, and it's a grindy deck. Unfortunately, Jeskai Kitty, which I also put together, is so much better. Oh my god, that deck is so fun to play. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, I don't think I put together Jeskai Kitty. Nope, I did not.
You
I put together Azorius Kitty.
Yeah, you just need some red cards, and you change the configurations around a little bit, and you have, because I had an Azorius Kitty deck.
Yeah, this is your list, the Azorius Kitty.
And I changed it into Jeskai Kitty, because you get Lightning Bolts, you get Galvanic Blast, you get a couple of the Rebirths, and I mean that gives the deck reach, which it takes it from having to be so grindy to get to the win. So I love it. I think it's a great deck. I'm not surprised it doesn't do better because Delver.
Yeah.
So, and pretty soon Drake.
That Drake. Yeah, if it isn't discussed at the fall announcement /bannings, I will be shocked, to say the least.
What pisses me off about it is it's only going to be around for like 3 weeks online before Moon comes out, and that'll be the next banning is right around Eldritch Moon's release date. Like they do it the week after, something like that.
Yeah.
So it won't get addressed until October when
Right.
Kaladesh comes out. And so that means that the summer could turn into Drakeville. And I don't mean the rapper from Canada.
He obeys his thirst.
Does he?
Yeah.
No. We don't have cable, so I don't get to see commercials.
It was like a Sprite commercial before movies.
Did you know they made a movie out of the Stephen King book Cell? I didn't realize that until the other day.
You mean the one with J-Lo in it?
No, Cell. It's a zombie story where people that are on their cell phones, there's like a pulse that turns them all into zombies. The Stephen King story.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good book.
This is Maximum Overdrive author.
I'm pretty sure most of the listeners are going to know who that guy is, I think.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying.
You just happen to cite
death through cell phones, and now death through. Before that, it was death through everything with electronics.
He is kind of a Luddite. Let's be honest about that. I mean, in Maximum Overdrive, number one, he wrote and directed, while an amazing amount of cocaine. Number two, he had like a weed whacker like flying around a person's head, chopping them up, or it was a hedge trimmer.
Hedge trimmer, yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, how would it be able to move?
Yes, it could turn itself on, and that would be it.
I mean, it would just lay there.
Yes.
Lay there. But we rented Krampus. Krampus was really good. If you haven't got to see that.
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh, it was so good. It's going to be our new.
Where they have Santa in jail.
No, Santa's not in jail.
Or Krampus is in jail.
No, Krampus. No, you should watch it. It's really good.
Okay.
It's going to be part of our new Christmas Eve. We'll watch Elf.
Uh-huh.
I'll just sleep and then we'll watch Krampus.
Nice.
Because it's not little kid friendly.
No.
No.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Pauper. That's a good looking deck.
I think so. All right. Well, Dan's on vacazione still. Will he return? Who knows?
We call it a vacation, but let's be realistic. He's just recording 4 podcasts right now instead of 5.
Yep.
So it's not really a vacation. He's just a little burned out for Magic. Understandably so.
He just played 5,000 games of it for a gauntlet.
Yeah. Did you see, I forgot, I was going to bring this up, the Card Kingdom? The current Gauntlet of Greatness is Pauper.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah. And the first match, Randy was on the worst teachings deck list I've ever seen.
Yeah, I saw that list, and it made me cry.
Rewinds.
What's that?
It was running Rewind.
Yeah. Who the hell runs that anymore?
Whoever ran that in Pauper.
I don't know.
And then Shadow was on... I can't remember what he was even on. It just got owned by teachings. And I mean, you know me, I don't like when people don't know the format.
I know.
Play the format, and you could tell, I mean, Randy, for being a Hall of Famer, he could practice a little bit more at the whole Magic playing thing.
Apparently, he's been a slow decision maker since the very earliest of days.
Yeah,
so
but
nothing has changed.
He makes constant misplays. Drive me crazy. So.
Well, he's not on the Pro Tour anymore.
No, but he's still a face of the company.
It's true.
He puts himself out there. He should tighten his game up a little. That's all I'm saying. But I love you, Randy. Hugs.
Yeah, we're just popper snobs.
We are pauper snobs. We are, I mean, we're just used to having a high quality of pauper content.
Reading the card explains the card.
Yeah, reading the card tells you the name of the card.
Oh my god, don't get me started on people mispronouncing
Look
names that are clearly spelled out for them.
I don't know why Core Skyfisher is a good card. And you don't know the format. You probably shouldn't be putting content out about it.
Well, they gotta start somewhere, man.
I know. We all started at the bottom.
I started at the knee.
I started when I found Mikey K on YouTube. And I was like, what is this pauper thing? And then about a year later, I set my Magic account back up. So
Nice.
Yep, that was my travel into pauper.
Yeah, mine was Frank Lepore first videos got me back into pauper, and then I found I couldn't afford any of the decks that he did.
Yeah.
So then I found Dan.
Yeah, I can't remember how I found Dan. How I found Magic Gathering Strat.
And became part of the family.
Yes, I can't, like, it happened right around the time my kid was born.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all a blur.
It should be.
Unfortunately, because that was the first gauntlet.
Oh,
and it's been all downhill since.
Yes. Once you saw how the sausage was made, you didn't want sausage anymore.
No, it did. Every time I see sausage getting made, I just want more sauce. I just want to eat a whole lot of sausage.
Oh wow! Look at you.
It's meaty and in tubes. What's not to like?
Meat tubes.
Meat tubes. It's a perfect meat delivery system.
It just goes. It fits right in your mouth.
Yeah.
And even if you just swallowed it, it goes straight down.
And it's so good with mustard.
Yeah, mustard's pretty good.
Yep, I like mustard.
I like my sausage smoked and barbecued.
Ooh, yeah. There's a couple places in town that do the barbecue sausage thing.
You should eat there.
Oh, I do.
Good for you.
Beamer. When we went and saw Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
And that was like earlier at the end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
He had ate at Beamer's before coming out onto the stage. He's like, I have the meat sweats. And I'm like, yay! So he just seemed like a guy that would enjoy a big plate of barbecue.
Hell yeah.
So.
All right, well, show's over, folks.
That's it. It's been over for a little bit, guys, but thank you for listening to the end.
Exactly, staying through, playing it out, not quitting, not rage quitting.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Feel free to scoop phase anytime you feel like we've established a hard lock.
Exactly. Once we've hard locked into talking meat sweats, magic is done, yo.
Now I want a whole pile of ham.
I'm trying to think, what do I want right now? I'm pretty hungry. I don't know. I know what I'm probably going to fill this cup back up with, though, after I get off.
Rich, creamy bourbon.
Yes. The creamiest of all bourbons.
The good night bourbon.
Oh, yeah. If you guys didn't know it, I'm a fan of bourbon. Oh, bourbon.
I personally like a good bourbon, and I know what Brennan has been drinking a massive amount of this evening is high quality bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't always drink a lot of bourbon at once, but when I do, I want it to be the good stuff.
yeah. And it's good. It's super good.
Yeah, my favorite part is when the cork comes out, it goes whoop.
Yeah.
And you know you're in for a good time.
You know that if you don't put the bottle away with some left, you're going to regret about the next day and a half of life.
Yes. I try to, what I do is I see how much is in the bottle, right? And I give myself like a personal visual reference. Okay, now if it goes down past the D, I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
It's got a pretty serious proof to it too.
Oh, it does. It does.
So don't take any Tylenol while you're drinking it.
No.
Yeah.
I go slow and steady. You don't worry about me none.
Well, I mean, everybody's got to worry about their liver.
Yeah.
We only get one.
That was a drop left. That was delicious.
Okay, let's wrap up.
All right. Seriously, if you don't know it by now, Magic Gathering Strat on the YouTubes, on the Facebook, on the Twitter is MagicGatheringStrat. If you want to follow me, that's Cerulean Says Hi. Sam is at SPO7677. Dan is at Dan Horning. Patreon.com makes a lot of this stuff happen, /MagicGatheringStrat. If you enjoy these ramblings, let us know. We'd appreciate it.
And don't forget, Pi and I'm gonna say Fabian because I can't, or Farf.
Farf,
and,
yeah.
Kevin. I forgot all of these people's
Bobgar.
names.
Well, yeah. Bobgar's on there too.
Yeah, Bobgar. Everybody still streams, even though we're not streaming the show anymore. That's just because Dan has the only computer that can handle this stream.
Yeah, I know. So, I can't. Well, I could stream, but I couldn't record.
Yeah, and since we do record for not only the YouTube channel but also iTunes, which it looks like we're caught up on iTunes.
Yep. Latest one's out there.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. When Dan comes back, the streams will come back of the show. So
y'all be looking for it.
Yeah, we'll let you know when it happens. We'll come to each and every one of your houses.
Knock on the door, politely say, "Hey, FYI, stream's back up."
And then we'll eat all of your cheese.
If you have cheese.
Yep, they'll have cheese, Brennan.
All right. It's good.
Yep.
Can't imagine a house without cheese.
No, I can't either.
Have you heard the good word about cheeses?
I mean, everybody has a nice smoked Gouda.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh my God, we're ending the show. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Bye.
Kisses.